The referees tonight, Steve Lyons and Tony Delaceres. The video referee, Phil Cooley. Two teams in need of a win. Continues Super Saturday on Fox Sports, and straight away it's Jesse Bromwich with the first carry for the visitors. Hoffman, one of the great consistents of Melbourne's team so far this season. He's played every game. Now Rory Kostjason. Bromwich this time gives it to Riles, who goes on to Widdop, so the forwards passing and finding room straight away. It's Manu, pulled down from behind. Cronk, the inside ball to Widdop. Widdop gets away from the defence and takes a few more metres. We're told Billy Slater will be back next week. Here's Cronk, kicking to complete the first set. Waiting, Jared Hayne times his jump, gets it safely.
Enterprising first set of 6 by the Melbourne Storm, prepared to link in the forwards. They created some opportunity on the right edge.
It was the two front rows, Jesse Bromwich, Jason Riles, sending the play away down the right-hand side of Parramatta Stadium. As Parramatta get their first use of the football, Nathan Smith sends it out through Ben Roberts. There's Will Chambers involved defensively. Rennie Matua. Across the 30, Parramatta. Back to his feet slowly. Joseph Paulo grimaced in the tackle. He's picked up some sort of leg complaint. One that he's trying to run out now in back play. The kick is a good one from Parramatta. A good metre gainer. And now Gareth Widdop runs into Ryan Morgan and Chrissy Sandow. Ken Seo involved as well. Now Anthony Quinn, stopped by Hindmarsh and picked up and driven backwards by Ryan Morgan, who was down low. Sisawanga with the offload. Back to Hinchcliffe, who dummies and runs.
Ben up, Ben! Hold it. Behind the 9. You're off 9.
Smith sends play to the short side through Hoffman, who was looking to offload. Wilson wasn't there. They come the same way through Smith. Here's the last for Melbourne. It comes to Cronk. He kicks towards the western sideline. And Hayne is content to watch it go over the sideline, not wanting to risk an early error.
Parramatta get the scrum feed, but Cameron Smith's very creative out of dummy half. He's always scheming. He's always testing in behind the back of the ruck, testing the lazy marker.
I'll give you a chance, young man, but you work with me, okay?
They're obviously running at Chrissy Sandow early in this game. Melbourne is up to 5 tackles already. We're 3.5 minutes into the game. Head-to-head, Melbourne with control of that stat. 15 of their 25 against Parra they've won.
No, don't strike until the ball's in, okay? No, you got your foot out like first strike.
Steve Lyons wanting the scrum again after for a second we thought we had one against the feed. Here's Hayne.
Let's go, Melbourne.
But at Parramatta Stadium, these teams are 6-all. In fact, the Eels have won 3 of their last 4 against Melbourne here. As Nathan Smith in his 3rd NRL game. He's tackled 25 metres out. Sandow to Paulo.
Still got it.
Out the back. This is Ben Roberts spinning his way upfield. Having played with Wentworthville in recent weeks, he was called up as an interchange player and finds himself starting. Now Paulo out the back. Some room for the Eels, and it's quickly shut down by Sisawanga on Willie Tonga. Hindmarsh. The last now for the Eels. It's with Sandow. He comes out to Hayne. He kicks low towards the wing of Anthony Quinn. And Melbourne have it. Sandow led the chase, assisted by Hayne. They get another set here. It was touched by Parramatta. In the eyes of Steve Lyons, he was the one signalling a restart. Hoffman into Moi Moi.
Move! Come on, Philly!
This is Hinchcliffe. Stopped by Ben Smith.
Yeah, he's all right.
Now Bromwich.
Offload.
The offload to Smith. To Crom. He straightens. Can't get away from Nathan Smith. There are 3 Smiths on the field. Cameron with it now. To Manu.
4 out, Nathan! Let's go!
2 plays left for the Storm. Smith gets away from some early defenders. Comes to Hoffman. Now Nielsen. And he's wrapped up in a good tackle. It came from Ken Seo. To the short side, cost Jason. Hoffman away from Sando, looking to offload. He gets it back to Nielsen. Through Hinchcliffe. The pass to Riles. He did well to pick it up. From flat-footed back to cost Jason. He kicks. Wonga is through to put pressure on. Getting the ball, hurling it back. Still on for the Melbourne Storm. Still going towards the end goal. It was Chambers who is pulled down just short.
Oh, great footy from both teams. The Melbourne Storm keeping the ball alive. Tremendous scramble defence and great attitude shown in defence by the Parramatta team. And Melbourne now looking to get up quickly. They've given away a penalty. Both teams are full of energy tonight. In particular Melbourne when they have the ball. Looking to keep it alive. Tremendous take there by Wonga.
Mate, that line, hold. Here it is.
Over the top of Willie Tonga and nearly providing for Chambers.
Oh! What?
Jesse, get him! Drag him up now!
Numbers in there, they're out quick.
Yeah, mate.
Smith from acting half to Roberts. Here's Tonga
Offload,
setting it
pick
up
up
for
one, yep.
Jared Hayne.
Turn, move!
It was a risky offload,
Sicker!
but cleaned up by Hayne. Now another penalty.
What's that, mate? The tackle's made there, and he wants to work him over, okay? Once he's tackled, okay, straight off.
So Sikamanu told to get off the tackle player, not to work him onto his back.
Back to me! Let's go! Go!
Moi Moi on the charge.
To the line!
He goes within 9 metres.
Go!
Smith to the short side. Matua fighting and getting away from Cooper Crom. Not Jesse Bromwich or Chambers. Paulo out the back to Sando. Now Hayne, who accelerates and straightens. Kenny Seo will give Parramatta first points. That's the start they wanted. That's the start they needed. And look who had a key role. Jared Hayne.
And off the back of a penalty, they've loaded up this right side, Parramatta. They've pushed a lot of numbers across. Sando to the line. Out the back to Jared Hayne. And then Hayne had a selection of players to give it to. And he gave it to Kenny Seo. And this is a great opening for the Parramatta Eels. They look sharp with the ball. They're playing with great intensity and great enthusiasm. The test for them is for the full 80 minutes.
There haven't been too many bright spots for Parramatta this year, but that man is one of them. Ken Seo now with 11 tries this season. He's played every game on the wing, and the coach, Stephen Kearney, this week labelled him the cheapest winger in the league. He's providing fantastic value as Luke Burt, hoping to keep a fantastic kicking run going. 94%, he's kicked 31 from 33 this year. But this will test him. From the western sideline, having missed only 2 all year, needing it to come back, it will shave the upright and stay away. That percentage will cop a very minor blow. But Ken Seo, a good finisher for Parramatta.
Yeah, he's been a find, no doubt about that. Good finisher, gets heavily involved. He's quick out of dummy half. Constant threat to the opposition.
Mark Gasnier, what's the talk like from both these teams?
Well, the talk from the Melbourne Storm is all about targeting Chris Sandow down this left edge. Expect to see plenty of action. And in the last couple of weeks, Melbourne in particular have had trouble defending on this left edge. So look for Parramatta to come down Melbourne's left edge as well. Plenty of action down this western touchline.
Parramatta looking for a good set off the back of points. It's Matua. Works the left-hand edge for the Eels. Towards centre field. Tonga plays it. Now Nathan Smith. Good metres out of acting half. Here's the last of Parramatta. Through Roberts to Hayne. And he goes high. Timing his approach is Quinn. Plenty of Parramatta jumpers there as well. It's allowed to bounce. And it goes towards Gareth Widdop, who fires a ball to Sisawonga. Melbourne with a lucky bounce.
Yeah, amazingly they got away with that, Melbourne. No one wanted to contest the football. It bounced in their favour as Anthony Quinn carries the ball strongly, but well held there in a tackle by Paulo and Hindmarsh.
Koss Jason sitting it up flat for Hoffman. He was met by Morgan, Sando, Nathan Smith there as well. Koss Jason dummies and takes a tackle from Sando. Finished off by Ben Smith.
Just play it.
Get quicker in, Nathan.
Now Riles. A good run from the veteran front rower. And getting a penalty on tackle 5.
3 times, you got your hand in there, get it off. 5th tackle. Mate,
Oh.
you're taking 3 tackles in a row there. You go straight in with the hand, mate. Okay?
Yeah, there's not a good time to give away a penalty, but on 5th tackle, that is the worst. Melbourne bringing the ball out of their own end. They find themselves now in a repeat set in good attacking position. It's a big test now for the Parramatta defence.
Melbourne looking to apply some pressure right here. They haven't led at half-time since round 12. Riles starts this set and takes Melbourne within 6.
Short side.
Smith to Hoffman. He stands in the tackle. The ball is wrapped up by Ben Smith. Koss Jason to Cronk. Now Manu is the straightener. And he's stopped 5 metres out. Cam Smith to Koss Jason again, who jinks. Can't beat the defence and goes within a metre. Cronk to Widdop. Here's Will Chambers, a good tackle from Willie Tonga around the legs, chopped him down on the spot. Cronk kicking across field. Hoffman is there. Hoffman is up and down into the in goal. Ryan Hoffman held up on the last changeover.
Well, I thought we may have been going to the video referee there. Ryan Hoffman, he got his hands on the ball. When you're defending your goal line, you have to be effective with your one-on-one tackles. And Parramatta in that set were fantastic.
Tackle from Willie Tonga on Will Chambers springs to mind. Luke Burt will play it. 21 out. Roberts. And this is Matua. Just beyond the 30. Paulo. 5'8" for the first time this year. Nathan Smith to Roberts. Keeps his kick low. And Widdop is on it for Melbourne. He can't get away from Moy, who leads the chase and lifts the Parramatta crowd.
It's a great sign when your front rowers are getting down there and leading your kick chase. Well done, Big Fooey.
Quinn will play it.
Ben Smith, you're not square.
Sisawonga. Into Fooey again.
Marcus line up, Joseph. Hold it. Got it, Fooey.
Smith dummies and Fooey is dragged into the defence again. Not onside according to Tony Delaceris.
Well, here we go again. Melbourne Storm have earned themselves a penalty. They've been terrific so far, Parramatta, in the way they've been urgent when they're defending. But they're under pressure for another set. No errors in the game after 15 minutes. Both teams getting through their completions. Cameron Smith wiping a bit of blood from the nose.
He's just back from a broken nose. Incurred in Origin by friendly fire from Nate Miles. Telling me it was only the second time he's had his nose broken. Here's Ryan Hoffman going oh so close. Good goal line defence from Parramatta. And Hoffman starts this set as well.
Hold, Philly, not from me. Hold, go.
Cronk across field to Hinchcliffe. Stopped by Nathan Smith and Hindmarsh. Bromwich gives it to Hoffman. And Hoffman is stopped a metre short again. A couple of close calls for Ryan. Nielsen. Here's Cronk dummying once. Offloading now to cost Jason. He gets the ball away to Cam Smith. Hoffman out to Nielsen. And Nielsen is stopped initially by Sando, importantly by Ken Seo. Widdop to Riles. He went to cross Jason. The ball comes free and Parramatta hang on.
I think Parramatta are frustrating Melbourne here. A lot of ball movement from the Melbourne Storm. And as I mentioned before, they're making their tackles. They're getting involved and helping one another out. They're covering really hard from the inside. And Jason Riles looking to tip on to cost Jason. He knocks it forward into Rennie Matua. And they've stood tall. Parramatta.
Parramatta have had their defensive dramas this season. They're the worst side in terms of points conceded, tries conceded, giving away metres, conceding line breaks. But early on tonight, they've held Melbourne at bay for nearly 17 minutes under immense pressure at times. Hindmarsh. He's challenged his side all week. In fact, he's challenged his side for weeks. Roberts. Tackled by Chambers and Cronk. Through Matua to Moi. He's into Cam Smith, Bromwich and Hoffman. Now Paulo to Sando. Nielsen came up quickly to wrap up the Parramatta half. The last for the Eels. They cross halfway, and now Hayne kicks to Widdop. He has Wanga supporting again, and then he pulls the trigger on the pass. Wanga playing his third NRL game of the year. It's Chambers. It's so important to get him back, given that he's now scored 10 tries in 9 games. Without Billy Slater and Matt Duffy, who have also contributed 21 tries between them. The Storm very happy to have Will Chambers back tonight. Riles sets his side on halfway. Doesn't get there. Cronk. Comes into a shoulder from Ben Smith and then is upended by Rennie Matua. Smith completes. A torpedo bomb above Parramatta Stadium taken by Jared Hayne. He can't get away from Hinchcliffe or Sikamanu.
Well, it's an enthusiastic Parramatta. You know, the opening of this game has been quite intense with the way they've moved off their line. They've been swift, they've been aggressive, making good contact. You wonder where it's been all year.
Go.
Sure, there's a man sitting in a coach's box just alongside us, feeling a bit lonely and wondering the same thing. Nathan Smith. Roberts, a flat ball, found Rennie Matua. Quick play the ball on the last. Nathan Smith running and kicking along the ground. Widdop loses it behind him, then he's hit by a tackle. Coming up with the ball, Will Chambers for Melbourne.
Knock on Eels. Okay, we'll bring it out. We'll put a scrum.
Ooh, that was a let off there by Gareth Widdop. A horrible bounce. Went over his head. He's been dangerous out of dummy half. Smith a couple of times.
Everything's going backwards.
Nathan Smith, that is, for Parramatta. His heart would have been in his mouth there, Gareth, with him. Making that mistake. Could have quite easily turned into points.
Let's go, second roll's in. Second roll's got you, mate. Both arms around, Rennie.
Work on your
Both arms around.
Look for me, all right?
Lock in, Joe. Ball in.
Hold.
Ball in.
From their own 10-metre line. It's Wonga. Looking for an offload momentarily. And getting a penalty. Giving away a penalty.
He was tackled near the line. Look where he is here. It was there, mate.
Walking off the mark, the ruling from Steve Lyons.
Yeah, let's make it quick, though. Quick.
How can he play it on the mark when he's got Ben Smith behind him trying to come through the ruck?
Mate, they're trying to get to marker. He just keeps moving forward. He was tackled here. He's getting up there. That's it. Yeah.
That's a harsh penalty. He walked off the mark, but there was a hand on his back. But anyway, here we go.
Manor will play it. Parramatta chasing consecutive tries to start this game. Sando puts a skip on but can't get away from Bromwich or Manu. Now Nathan Smith. They change the point of the attack. It's Hayne kicking early in the tackle count, coming through to claim the try. Ben Smith.
Just grounding, please, mate.
Hayne rolled the dice and cashing in. Ben Smith got there first.
Well, how quickly did he sum it up, Jared Hayne? He's played a part, has he, in the opening 2 tries for Parramatta, off the back of a contentious penalty. But going one way, Jared Hayne, then coming back to the post, you see Gareth Widdop, he's out of play on the other side of the field. He puts it in behind the line. Ben Smith's onside. He beats, I think, Nielsen to the ball. And if he grounds it, there's no separation. Here we go. Let's see. From that angle, there doesn't look to be separation, but the first one looked as though he'd lost it. There was separation.
Phil Cooley, try, benefit of the nets. Close enough is good enough for Ben Smith, remembering that the hand goes up to the elbow. It looked like it was grounded by the forearm. Here it is again.
Got good vision, hasn't he, Jared Hayne? He knew that Widdop was on the other side of the ruck. He put it through. Here comes Smith. Well, I'm still not convinced that's a try.
I'm with you. Luke Bird doesn't miss this one. 1 from 2 today. 10-0 to Parramatta Mark Gasnier.
Well, it was great vision from Jared Hayne, wasn't it? A little bit of inexperience in the fullback position from Widdop. It's just, I think this is the worrying time, though, for Parramatta. It's now that you worry about whether fatigue sets in and old habits come back.
And after watching that again, I'm still convinced it's not a try now.
Melbourne will agree at 10-0 down. Parramatta through Tim Manor. Now Rennie Matua.
Cameron, come to me.
This is Nathan Hindmarsh. I'm sure BJ Leilua is wondering how that was a try as well, Laurie Daly, after Monday night's rulings. Nathan Smith, the ball backwards off him. No, the whistle sounds.
Yeah, have a look from this angle. Lose it forward, the impact comes forward, then it knocks it back, mate. Come on.
I can't see it here.
Lose it on impact, mate.
Wants to be a knock on against Parramatta.
Off that player and go back that way. Let's go, scrum here.
Steve Lyons has made his decision. And here we go again. Jared Hayne rolling the ball through. Ben Smith coming. Yeah, I don't think that's a try. I just don't think that's a try.
Does the right forearm push the ball into the ground? In which case you can understand the benefit of the doubt ruling. Will Chambers playing at 28 out. Cronk to Bromwich. Stopped by Paulo. And the ball comes free, lost by Bromwich. And Parramatta rush in to congratulate Justin Paul.
Well, again, it's another great example of Parramatta having plenty of energy and intensity. They know Bromwich can pass the ball. And look at the numbers coming in and attacking the ball to try and stop the offload. It comes loose. They're high-fiving one another.
Paulo made first contact, then Justin Paul came in, then the ball came out. Parramatta have it through Willie Tonga. Can't get away from Chambers or Cooper Cronk. 10-0 to the Eels as we approach 25 minutes. Roberts dummying and then taking a tackle. Sikamanu around the legs. Nathan Smith finds Matua. He runs an arc in towards the ruck and then out. Paulo sets it up flat for Manna. No, he sat it up forward for Manna in the eyes of Steve Lyons.
Yeah, he's quick to rule that one, Stevie Lyons. They look forward from here. Paulo going to the line. Yeah, out of the hands forward, into the arms of Manna. 25 minutes gone, and look at the completion rates. Parramatta in the last 5 minutes, 1 from 3, and Melbourne 0 from 2. But you get the feeling that Melbourne need to score next.
These teams were each 7 from 7 completion-wise early in the game. They've completed one of their last 5 combined.
Let's get it, get out of there. Justin, come on.
Wait for my go call. Hold, go.
Now Norrie. Over halfway, a good run. And getting a penalty.
Well, this is the biggest set of 6 coming up for Parramatta. They've been doing it well. They've defended their line fantastic in the opening exchanges. And now the stall. They know they have to be next to score. Parramatta have to have the same resilience as Hoffman carries it forward with a strong charge.
They've been down here a couple of times already and come up empty. Cooper Cronk across field. Stopped 3 metres short and playing it. Norrie. Now Hinchcliffe to Cronk, quick hands. Nielsen couldn't hang on and got it back just in time. 5 metres out. Hoffman to Cronk to Hinchcliffe. No way through for him. Poor and Manna and Nathan Smith, the defenders. Cam Smith driving straight towards the line. Richie Faoso. Now Cronk kicks, didn't get it as he would have liked. And coming away, Ben Roberts.
Yeah, well done again to Parramatta. This right edge, Parramatta's right edge, sorry. Melbourne Storm are placing them under huge pressure, but they just can't get their systems right. The sweep runner is not deep enough for Melbourne.
Ben Smith. Eventually falls to the ground by Cross Jason and Nielsen. Morgan out of Sando, dummies. He takes a tackle from Norrie. The last for Parramatta. And they go to Roberts. He will kick and kick long over the head of Sisawonga. He bounces into the in goal and will go dead in goal.
Can't he kick a ball, Ben Roberts? Just looks smooth off the boot. He's got a big boot. Jared Haynes got a big boot. You would think kicking, their kicking game, long kicking game in particular, would be one of the strong points. Left and right combination.
Hoffman, a determined charge. Now Smith to Wonga. His second involvement in this set, Sisawonga. Smith to cost Jason. He runs into Sando. There to help Justin Poor and Nathan Smith. Here's Cam Smith running and now giving it to Faioso, to Norrie. Pulled down by Ben Roberts and Paulo. Cronk will go high on the final tackle. Plenty of players underneath the ball. Will Chambers has it. But it came off a Melbourne Storm player.
Yeah, he knocked that forward one up. Cooper Cronk wasn't his best kick. Brucey Faioso on the field. Having a short stint with the Melbourne Storm. Just recently signed a 2-year deal for the Eels for seasons 13 and 2014.
He's had some clubs from Penrith to the Roosters, to Parramatta, Newcastle, now Melbourne. And as you said, Laurie, bound for Manly next year. Sando trying to get the ball away and losing it. 30 out from his own line.
Well, Parramatta prepared to shift the ball. Chrissy Sando, he had his time over again. May have thought about it a little bit differently. Going to ground, trying to get the impossible pass away. Melbourne, they've been down here a number of times, but they've failed to cross the stripe. Just need a slight adjustment to their second man plays. Give themselves a bit more room.
After each side was 7 from 7 completions, they are now 3 of their last 7. Errors starting to creep in. Chambers didn't think of stepping, just ran straight into the Parramatta defensive line. Tautai waiting for him as Hinchcliffe gets within 13. Smith. Faioso back to Cam Smith. Now cost Jason to Nielsen. The defence was waiting and reading it well. Ryan Morgan and Ben Smith making the tackle. Hoffman giving it to Sikamanu to have a charge. The last here, close to the line and reaching out, but finishing short. It was Ryan Hoffman.
Outstanding goal line defence. Parramatta, their edges have been terrific. They're moving forward. They're up and in and not giving Melbourne the chance to tip on with their passes. And around the middle, they're covering for one another, and they're being so effective in the tackle.
Tautai flicked the ball out the back, and Jared Hayne got it just in time. Richie Faioso was diving for it, but Hayne comes away. That ball's been lost forward by Nathan Smith out of acting half. They keep giving the ball back to Melbourne.
Well, if you give Melbourne enough football in the good zone, eventually they will crack you open. What about that from a tackle from Chrissy Sando? He's been given a workout tonight, but he's been strong in that department. Midfield scrum. They fancy their chances, Melbourne, on this left edge.
Melbourne tackled 18 times in Parramatta's 20-metre zone, but yet to show any points as a result. This is Manu. Now Brian Norrie. Within 15.
Hold.
Cam Smith to cost Jason. Here's Gareth Widdop joining in. Dummying once, dummying twice. He continues to run and is pulled down by Sando and Smith. 3 metres short. A big shift to the right coming as Cronk says no. Richie, straighten for me. And Faioso will play it 12 metres out. 2 plays left for Melbourne. Cost Jason. Now to Hoffman. He has another crack. And again, they force him to the ground. There's Ryan Morgan. Smith kicks and Hindmarsh is there to pick it up. Parramatta's defence in this first half continuing to keep Melbourne at bay. Now Seo off and running. Morgan. No one for him out of acting half. The referee's called that cost Jason was okay from Marker. Justin Paul towards halfway. He's tackled on top of it. This is the last. Roberts with a pass that went forward. It was right in line with the commentary box. It's been picked up by Tony Delaceres.
Yeah, good decision there by Delaceres. But Parramatta playing some terrific football. They're playing tough football. They're digging in for one another. Been very impressed with the way that they've defended their goal line. Been outstanding. But they have to do it once more.
Melbourne has had more of the ball and much more time in enemy territory. They trail 10-0. Norrie to cost Jason. Now Widdop, quick hands. Nielsen bumps away from Ken Seo and still runs Dane Nielsen. 3 plays left for Melbourne. Again in great position. Cost Jason to Smith. Out the back he finds Cronk. Now Dane Nielsen runs into a yellow wall in Wellington, who raced up and was waiting for it. It was Will Chambers. Now Lowry. Smith sends play to the short side. Cronk kicks into the in goal. And back there to keep Parramatta safe. Jared Hayne.
Well, this is going to be a great test of the Melbourne Storm's patience. We say it all the time as there's an offload there to Hindmarsh and they get away with it. But they'll create opportunities, Melbourne, but they're just not finishing them.
Smith goes to Tautai for a run. Sando kicks. Down to Gareth Widdop. And Melbourne about to be kept scoreless for the half. Less than 5 to play in the first 40. It's Cronk to Wonga. The ball comes to Anthony Quinn and the whistle sounds. The held call had come, so we'll come back and play the ball on the second tackle.
When he's right. Tackle 2.
Lowry.
L3, make that line.
Remembering, Melbourne hasn't led an NRL game since round 12. The ball on the ground now. Sikamano looks up and finds some room. Manu with Cronk inside, and Cronk is pulled down from behind by Hindmarsh. A Harbour Bridge pass out of acting half eventually goes to cost Jason, and he's tackled with a penalty on tackle 5 with Parramatta caught offside.
You had to get to the line. Who was it? About 4 years. When you're right, Cameron.
Smith. Now Nielsen. Stopped by Sando. And Morgan. Cost Jason. Gives it to Richie Faoso. A quick play of the ball and out of acting half. Cam Smith backs his way towards the in goal. 2 tries in recent games, but not yet tonight.
Hey, Anthony.
I'll get it.
Hey, Nathan. 3.
For the 30th time, they are tackled in the opposition 20. Now they lose it behind. Play on the call. Norrie gets within 10. The crowd cheered thinking it had gone forward. From Faoso. Can Parramatta hang on again? One more tackle to navigate. Cronk along the ground into the in goal. They seem to have it covered. Luke Burt will carry it dead. So they will give the ball back to Melbourne.
Well, they don't look like breaking, Matty. They do not look like breaking, Parramatta. They have been tremendous. Full of courage. Getting numbers around the ball when it's on the ground. 2 minutes to go before half-time. And if they can hold the Melbourne Storm out here, their confidence going into the sheds at half-time will be huge.
Luke Burt with the goal line dropout. And it's Faioso returning. The first dropout of the evening. And now a penalty. Marsh penalised for reefing the ball clear.
One, up now, make the line, hold. Go.
Smith to Hoffman.
Two, to Lever, to hold. Go.
Smith again. To Cronk. And flat for Manu to crawl towards the in goal. There's Hayne in front of him. Cronk. Now Jason dummying Rory Jason bounces into the end goal, and Melbourne get their first try.
Well, it had to come. The amount of possession that Melbourne have had on Parramatta's goal line, you would think they would have to come away with some points. Jason, he's been good tonight, digging into the line. I thought there may have been a double movement, but I don't think the arm carrying the ball touches the ground on the first occasion. You can see there, he holds it up and then stretches out, and that's a good effort. And for all the possession and all the field position, they had to get points before half-time, Melbourne, and they have done it.
Rory Jason gets his first try since round 14, 2010. This is his 12th game of 2012. It's been a fair wait between try celebrations for Rory Jason. He kept the arm in the air very well, found himself in the in goal. And finally, all this pressure leads to some points. 4 and maybe 6. With Cam Smith, who is kicking them at 67% this season. His conversion for 100 points this season for Cam Smith at Melbourne. 10-4 becomes 10-6. It is Parramatta holding sway by 4 points at half-time. Mark Gasnier, the home team, with a narrow buffer.
Yeah, Matty, I'm a bit dumbfounded, to be honest. I don't think I've seen Melbourne Storm dominate possession but be behind on the scoreboard. I think it's just showing the last couple of weeks their confidence is down, and it shows in their execution. For the Parramatta Eels, well, let's see what the last address from Stephen Kearney can drum up. Hopefully the same of what they've dished out in the first half.
They have defended mightily in the first half. They lead by 4 at half-time. Can they go on and score their 4th win of 2012? You're watching Bundaberg Super Saturday on Fox Sports. Lowry.
Right, boys.
Cam Smith positioning us for a restart. Nathan Smith, the young hooker for Parramatta, would like to taste victory if they can hang on to this lead. Justin Paul starts what should be a crucial 20 minutes because Melbourne score the most points in the league for the 3rd quarter, if we can refer to it as that, whereas Parramatta score the least and concede the most. The next 20, pivotal in the makeup of this game. Hindmarsh. Stopped by Lowry. And Smith with Lowry assisting. Nathan Smith finds Sando. And he goes on to Ben Smith. Sando to Paul.
On fire, Todd! Behind you, wait for that go, Paul! Go!
Here's Hayne.
Tackle, boys. They're good.
Passing for Parramatta's first try and kicking for their second. What can he come up with in the second 40? Sisawanga. Stands in the tackle and is eventually wrestled the ground by Ben Smith. Here's Anthony Quinn. Scoring 2 of his last 3, Quinn. Now Hoffman, after a juggle, finds a hole in the defensive line and comes to Whittam. He's eventually tracked down by Hayne and Seo. 3 plays left for Melbourne. Been a good first set of the second half for them. Cooper Cronk, nowhere to go. Put on his back. Richie Fayoso. 68-metre gain. Come to the last for Cronk to go high. Waiting for it, Luke Burt. Can't get the ball. Comes down to Hindmarsh, but it will be ruled to have come off Parramatta.
Otherwise, he's offside. Play a knock on first. Have a changeover.
I think it's a knock-on from Will Chambers into a Parramatta player. And now it's a changeover.
Let's go sideline for a half-time report. Mark Gasnier.
Yes, Matty, out of the Melbourne Storm dressing room, Coach Craig Bellamy apparently said it in no uncertain terms too. Very disappointed with the errors and panic when they're attacking Parramatta's goal line. He wants them to play this last 40 minutes like they're playing in the semi-final. From Steve Kearney, well, just fix the errors. Defence outstanding. You just want them to keep doing what they're doing and just enjoy it, because it really looks like they're wanting to play for one another tonight.
Foot on the ball.
Here's Justin Paul.
Let's go.
Straight into Todd Lowry.
Go.
And Fayoso. Payne. He's missed the last three. That ankle problem picked up during Origin.
Don't go down.
Sando kicks just his side of halfway and drives it long over the head of Wonga and well over the dead ball line.
Yeah, big kick there by Chrissy Sando.
Don't go for the arm, mate.
I don't think Parramatta will be too concerned with that. They'll get an opportunity to defend Melbourne from a set piece.
Go. Shoulder. Help!
He's been strong tonight, hasn't he, Ryan Hoffman?
It's his 15th hit up already. Now Lowry.
Hold, mate, hold.
Cronk gets from inside ball and picks up Widdop, but he can't get away from Ben Smith. He shotgun that play a couple of times tonight. Now cost Jason. Tackled by Sando and Morgan. The last for Melbourne. Cronk. He kicks high towards the uprights. Waiting Luke Burt up and down safely. Tackled on landing by Will Chambers. Now Willie Tommy. Chew off some metres.
Bit quicker, Jason. No penalties, mate.
This is Rennie Matua. Stopped by Riles. Chambers again. Tautai. Standing and getting the ball to Nathan Smith. He chews off another 8 or 9 metres before being stopped by Manu and Riles. The top tacklers. You can see Ben Smith with 29 and Nathan Smith with 23. It's a good night to be part of the Smith family. With Cameron also featuring, and we've had a mistake.
Yeah, massive one too. From dummy half, the pass from Ben Roberts going forward. Well picked up by the officials. That's a big error. It's a big error starting the second half. Melbourne midfield scrum.
Talima, grab your mate. That's it. Talima, grab your mate.
That's it.
Matt Ryan coming on for Ben Smith, who has earned a break with all that tackling.
Yours, mate. That's good, keeper.
Here's Cost Jason. Tackled by Tautai. Riles. Over the 20.
Justin, get it down.
Smith out of acting half. Trying to pick up a link runner. He goes long to Nielsen. And then support to get the ball back. Now Lowry.
Three, Justin, off.
Up there, Nathan.
He'll play it on the 10-metre line in front of the uprights. Smith sends it to the right. Norrie to Cronk to win it. Who had to have a second grab at the ball, allowing Willie Tomlin to race up and get him one-on-one. Here's Cooper Cronk, dummying and running straight into Hindmarsh and Justin Paul. The last here for Melbourne. Widdop chips, looking for Wonga. Burt goes up, doesn't come down with it, but knocks it backwards and gets a penalty.
Stay again. No. Took him out before you the ball.
Well, I actually thought Wonga was taken out. I'd like to see this one again. They're saying that Wonga's taken out, I think, Luke Burt.
If it hits him, he goes forward, so I got to give it a penalty.
Yeah, I think Willie Tonga may have dropped the shoulder into Sisa Wonga, who's knocked Bird out of the way. I think he may have got this wrong here.
Okay.
The way Luke Burt came down made it look like he'd been impacted up high, but I think you're right, Laurie Dale.
You'd just like to see Melbourne Storm when they're attacking, maybe put the little kick in behind. The outside men of this Parramatta defence are doing a great job of coming up and in and shutting it down.
Let's go!
Willie Tonga's done it a few times. Ryan Morgan has as well. Kinsio. Now they've got ball in hand. Here's Roberts to Hindmarsh. Smith was up to meet him. Nathan Smith to Sando. Out the back to Hayne. A no-look pass straight onto the chest of Kinsio. Sando to Roberts. Out the back to Hayne, a one-handed take. He floats it towards Willie Tonga, and Wonga this time returns serve on Tonga. Hayne, he'll go high, didn't get it. It will come down almost on the spot. Hayne kicking for himself. He tries to have a second kick and gives it straight to Cam Smith. Ryan Hoffman now.
And they're straight on the account, Melbourne. They're looking to attack straight away. They get into formation pretty quickly. There's Dane Nielsen.
What's that?
Quinn goes himself out of acting half into Justin Paul and Matt Ryan. Here's Smith to Lowry. The crowd wanted a full pass. Players allowed to continue. Cross Jason inside to Riles. Cross Jason, quick hands to Hoffman. He looks to get the ball away. Matt Ryan made sure that wasn't on. And the last now for Melbourne. Cronk along the ground, into the in goal. Too heavy.
Yeah, had a little bit too much on that. But again, Parramatta, they're holding this Melbourne Storm attack out. They're working hard. And really, they haven't been put under a great deal of pressure because they're reading it so well.
The ball away to Tautai. Now Ryan has it. Made his debut against Cronulla in round 7, Matt Ryan. Nathan Smith plays it. Paulo to Tautai. Out to Ryan Morgan, who straightens. He was collared by Hoffman. Paulo running and putting out the back to Roberts. Quick hands from Hayne to Willie Tonga, and Wonga up in his face again, shutting it down on the spot. They're having a good battle. Hayne gets this one much better. Kicking for Bird, who is through to put pressure on Chambers. And tackling just short of the goal line.
Yeah, good take there by Will Chambers, but Sisa Wonga made a couple of fine reads in defence on Willie Tonga. Shutting it down. Not much between these two sides at this stage.
Here's Proctor. Going on to another very flat pass out of acting half. Now angle not good. This is Riles. Just over 10 gone in the second half. Still Parramatta up by 4. Cronk completes with a kick to Jared Hayne. Parramatta have won just one of their last 13 without Hayne, who returns tonight. And driven backwards in the tackle, Kinsio. Here's Luke Burt. In traction, centre field. Hayne sits it up for Ryan. And they're stopped just short of halfway. 3 plays left. Paulo to Tautai. Runs into Riles and Norrie. Refuses to go to ground. Here's Roberts kicking towards the northwestern corner. Widdop is on it. Can't get away from Paulo, who leads the chase and traps Melbourne 8 out from their own line.
It's just a field position battle now. Both sides wanting to play the game down the other end of the field. They realise they need to limit their mistakes. Real arm wrestle.
Across the 30-metre line. And getting a penalty. Nathan Smith, the penalised player for Parramatta. The penalty's 6-4 in the Storm's favour.
Well, penalties are big momentum shifters in a game. And both sides were going set for set. And now Melbourne Storm, they get a chance in good position.
Here's Norrie.
On one, to leave it.
Let's go.
Holly. Hold, go.
Jason Riles to the 30-metre line.
Hold, go.
Here's Cam Smith.
Rico's good.
Cronk and now Kevin Proctor.
Back to me.
Melbourne in good position. With plays up their sleeve. Here's Widdop, quick hands. Sisawala one-on-one with Hayne, who makes the tackle. Parramatta hold on. It comes back for Cronk. Lowry the inside ball. And he's tackled by Willie Tonga. And Matua. Smith, long. He finds Cos Jason. The kick out towards the wing. And it's taken by Parramatta. Ken Seo, the man for the Eels.
Gee, that was good defence there by Parramatta. They got up quickly. They're just making their tackles and they're playing for one another. Now they keep the football alive.
High march to Tautai. Over the 30-metre line. It's been down for the last 10 or 15 minutes, starting to come to life. Here's Ben Roberts across halfway. Burt to Sando. Paulo inside. Paulo shrugs away from Riles. And the last now for the Eels. To Hayne, along the ground. Looking for the eastern sideline and finding it. If you're looking for a reason for this Parramatta performance, maybe it's some mail that is circulating strongly around Parramatta Stadium that Ricky Stewart has signed as coach of the Eels for 2013 and beyond. Yet to be confirmed. But it is the buzz of the grandstands in the back of the stadium. They lead 10-6. Just under 25 to play. Hindmarsh. Every win cherished now as he winds down his career. Is there another coming tonight? Quinn allowed to continue. Had a look at the referee who was told to play on. Smith. Good meters for him out of acting half. De Quinn. Now Hoffman. Always looking for a carry. It's his 18th for the game. A game high for Ryan Hoffman. Now Riles into Moi Moi. Tautai was there as well. Cronk on tackle 4. Out the back to Will Chambers. Changing the direction, now offloading to Widdop. He gets away from Nathan Smith. He finds support in Bromwich. And the ball is wrapped up by who else? Nathan Hindmarsh. Smith to Cronk. Giving it to Riles. And he gets within a couple of metres. Losing the ball on landing. And giving away a penalty.
Well, both teams now realise the importance of scoring the next try. There's still 24 minutes to go, but you get the feeling that both sides think it's going to be a low-scoring affair, and if they can get in front, they can hang on. Parramatta are playing from in front by 4 points. They'd like to give themselves a little bit of a buffer, whereas Melbourne, they think if they can get 2 points in front, they can withstand the challenge from Parramatta. Very important. The next try scorer in this game.
Hindmarsh.
And I think that's one of the reasons the game has opened up.
Now Tautai. This is the longest period of a game that Parramatta has held an opposition to 6 points or less all year. As I say that, the ball is lost. And Cooper Cronk enters enemy territory by half a body length. A full book of tackles up their sleeve. Proctor. Now Cronk to Will Chambers, wrapped up by Willie Tonga, one-on-one around the legs. Typical of tonight's defensive display from Parramatta's outside men. Bromwich. Smith finds Hoffman. Widdop around the back. Now Nielsen straightens. Finds some accommodating defenders in Morgan and Ryan. Widdop out of acting half. Just works his way towards the posts. And within a metre of the line. The last here for the visitors. It's Cronk. Chipping, looking for Wonga. Bird is there, the back to Will Chambers. Still the last. He gets the ball away to Cooper Cronk, into Moi Moi, and Fui goes over the sideline. So Melbourne will keep the ball deep in enemy territory.
Yeah, good job there by Fui. Touches the ball, then regains it, and then over the sideline. But Melbourne, they are a different football team without Billy Slater's speed and anticipation. Look at the tackles inside the opposition 20. 41 more times they've been tackled inside the opposition 20, the Melbourne Storm. And they've only scored one try. But Slater's speed just puts doubt in the defenders' minds. And that's just what they're missing at the moment.
Just repeating what Melbourne Ken said prior to kick-off. We expect Billy back next week. Here's Chambers into Tonga. He makes another one-on-one tackle. Cronk, Lowry into Hindmarsh. They've held on for 2 tackles in this set. Riles, greeted by Hindmarsh, up high, wrapping the ball up. Now Smith to Cronk, Proctor around the legs. It was Roberts chopping him down. Smith to Bromwich. Bromwich trying to bulldoze his way into the in goal. 5 Eels race in to stop him under the crossbar. This is the last of the Storm. Here's Cronk. Chipping, looking for an outside man. It's marked in goal. Back into the field of play. Ken Seo told to play on. Now back to the 20 for a tap and go. Now he can go. Seo all the way. What a play from Ken Seo. Now Paulo dragging the Parramatta fans out of their seats. Nathan Smith to Sando. They can smell a big upset, Parramatta. Lifting with every play. Moi leaves it behind, knocks it on, and Lowry comes away with it. He goes to Proctor, who loses it. Was advantage play? It was.
Wow. They get the ball back, and Todd Lowry throwing it to Kevin Proctor, who comes up with a mistake. The errors, Parramatta have made more errors. They've done more defence. They've had less ball. Yet they're winning this match. Courageous performance by the blue and gold.
wearing their members' jersey. You can see the names of the members on their playing jumpers, and they are doing them proud at the moment. A mighty defensive performance from Parramatta. They lead 10-6. And Melbourne staring at 4 straight defeats under Craig Bellamy for the first time. Sando giving it now to Morgan. The flick ball looking for CO. And it's gone forward.
Yeah, going forward, I think he knocked it on as well, but Ryan Morgan getting on the outside of Dane Nielsen, being solid tonight defensively. What about this for a ball? The one-arm flick. Knocks it on Kenny CO. But they just can't extend their lead. They're hanging in. You wonder whether the amount of defence which they've had to do, will it take its toll? You would think it has to at some stage, but they're hanging in, they're playing tough. They're showing spirit, Parramatta.
Hoffman now. Riles towards halfway. The ball comes free, goes back to Lowry. Into the final quarter. And it's Bromwich. Smith to cross Jason. Now Proctor. Stopped by Ryan and Hindmarsh. Ben Roberts as well, the last for Melbourne. It's with Cronk to kick. It's one of those ugly floating bombs for Hayne to get, no problems. He's tackled by Hoffman. They'll come away from their own in goal.
He made that look easy, Jared Hayne. And let me tell you, it's not. When it's floating and it moves away on you at the last moment, and he was going backwards. That's a terrific take under pressure.
Paulo goes to Matt Ryan, who gets the ball through to Willie Tonga. Tonga chased by Lowry down the western sideline and tackled. Roberts, the ball to ground, trapped by Nathan Smith. It goes backwards. Burt to Paulo to Hayne. Now Sando. Ben Smith comes back at the angle. The flick ball to Sando, who has a bit of room. Intercepted by Wonga. Wonga can't get away. He's tackled by Hayne.
Great football from Parramatta. And now they've lost it, have they, Melbourne? No 6 to go. Jared Hayne blowing up at Shane Hayne. Steve Lyon, sorry. Getting caught up with the emotion here. You can feel it in the stands. Parramatta supporters can sense an upset.
Now Whittam. Well, the passion on show there from Jared Hayne. They might be out of finals contention, but don't they want to win this? Is this a team show of support for their outgoing coach, Kearney? Bromwich. Lowry back to Smith. Goes to Whittam. And he's greeted instantly by Ben Roberts. The last for Melbourne. Down by 4. Cronk kicks across field. Nielsen knocked it backwards. Cleaning up is Hoffman. He gets away from Smith. Lobs it to Hinchcliffe. And he is monstered by Moi Moi. It was desperate stuff from Melbourne. And Fui Fui shut it down.
Oh, does he get Ryan Hoffman high there, Fui Fui? He shuts it down well, as they have done all night. There's Willie Tonga. He's off the field in the arms of the trainers.
Bring over, we're going to have a change
He
over.
must have picked up a leg injury after making that run down this left side of the field.
He's had a wretched season with injuries, Willie Tonga. This is his 12th game of the year. And he's off again. Sideline Mark Gasnier, this game has gone up more than one gear over the past 10 minutes.
Hadn't it what? There's plenty of feeling down here at ground level, and you wouldn't think Parramatta have got nothing to play for. The Melbourne Storm in their attack, I think they're guilty, without Billy Slater was hinted to it before, the speed. It's a good lesson for everyone watching at home, the depth of the difference between Slater and Widdop out the back. They can't play around Parramatta. They've got to go through them. They've got to play to their big boys and turn back on the inside and get inside the Parramatta back rowers.
Roberts to Rennie Matua. He's stopped by Proctor. Chalmers, Wonder assisting. Paulo. Now Sando. Gets the ball away to Hayne, who goes over the head of Nielsen. Some room for Morgan. He comes back infield and is pulled down from behind by Anthony Quinn. Sando kicks on the last. Plenty of Parramatta players racing through. Wonga went through the air in heavy traffic and came down with it.
He handled that well, didn't he, Cecil Wonga? He was under all sorts. Parramatta attacking players were coming through. Melbourne, they have to find a way to break down this Parramatta defence. What they've been doing hasn't been working.
Bulldogs fans watching this intently, no doubt. Is their team about to stand alone on top of the 2012 NRL Premiership? Hinchcliffe plays it, 30 metres out. This is the last, and Cooper Cronk. Long to Hayne, who has some room. Jared Hayne takes a tackle from Proctor and Hinchcliffe. Sia scored the first of two first-half tries for Parramatta. No points yet in the second half. Hindmarsh to Matt Ryan. Tackled by Chambers and Cronk. Nathan Smith to Roberts. Now Sando. The flat ball for Ben Smith. And he's tackled by Rory Kos-Jason. Play the ball, eventually picked up by Chrissy Sando. Have to double back and get it. And now his kick will find touch. Half a metre out from Melbourne's in goal.
Parramatta, Chrissy Sando, a bit of luck there with the kick. Takes the sting out of the game. They can walk to the scrum, get their breath back. 12 minutes to go. Parramatta been tremendous.
Mark Gasnier has told us it is an ankle injury for Willie Tonga. As we look at the completions and the amount of ball that Melbourne have had, look at the angle of Willie Tonga just there, trapped under the rolling body of Todd Lowry, who was chasing in defence.
You just can't take a trick, Kenny. Willie Tonga.
The last time Melbourne lost 4 consecutive games, I'll come back to that. There's an error just beyond the 20, produced by a tackle from Nathan Hindmarsh.
Was this Parramatta's time? They've been waiting for an opportunity like this. They haven't had too many chances in the second half down this end of the field. Their best chance now to post points. 15 errors compared to 7. And they lead by 4. 11 to go.
It's their defence that has kept them in the game and earned possession and position like this. Roberts held from behind by Cooper Cronk. Nathan Smith. Here's Rennie Matua. Smith directing traffic, anything like a rookie. He goes long to Roberts. Bumping away from Hinchcliffe, but not Ken Smith or Sikamanu. Looking to land a killer blow. Hindmarsh through Paulo. Now the flat ball from Chris Sando to Ben Smith was well read by Nielsen and Kos-Jason. Sando takes the line on. Sando sits it up. Here's Hindmarsh. Nathan Hindmarsh gets just exploded.
Well, what a player he's been throughout his career, Nathan Hindmarsh. In the latter stages of his career, not a noted try scorer. But this one he will savour. Sando going to the line, in between defenders, pops it back to the ever-present Nathan Hindmarsh. Still had a bit of work to do to crash through Widdop and Dane Nielsen. He grounds the ball down, and this has been Parramatta's finest hour this season. They have been terrific.
That is the loudest cheer at Parramatta Stadium this season, I am sure, because that is Nathan Hindmarsh's first try since round 21, 2010. And what a time to deliver. The game on the line against the team that led the competition into round 20. And Nathan Hindmarsh may just have scored the try to inflict this fourth straight loss on Melbourne. Hindmarsh and Burt about to combine for 6 points. Parramatta fans will hope they see it a few more times before the end, which is rapidly approaching. It is 16-6 to the Parramatta Eels. And don't they love it at Parramatta? "324 games this evening." That's his 59th try. The short kickoff from Melbourne doesn't pay off. There's a fight for the ball. It may yet pay off because there was a bobble as Paulo came to get it, but he got it back in safely. 7 and a bit to play. The Storm down by 10. Ryan. Roberts through Paulo and Sando, and here's Ben Smith galloping into half a hole. Hayne was pulled down from behind by Quinn, and he's been injured. Immediate concern for Jared Hayne. Surely not. Surely not.
Just throw the ball down here if you want. It's really tough.
Right leg. Fingers crossed here for Jared Hayne.
The reaction from Anthony Quinn gave it away. Instant and extreme concern. His first game back from an ankle injury. Let's hope this is not another serious knee injury for Jared Hayne.
In the hands of the trainer, Craig Catterick, and they're calling for the stretcher. You don't like to see this happen to any player, let alone the superstars of our game.
He's playing his 12th game of the season, which started with a knee concern, but continued with the ankle injury in Origin. And let's hope that this concern is not warranted. Obviously, every precaution being taken. But at first look, it doesn't seem good for Jared Hayne.
No, it doesn't. I was hoping there when the contact was made that it may have been just a high shot and he was going to be okay. But it's never a good sign. The stretcher is out there. The player is lying on his back.
Hindmarsh and Anthony Quinn, the tackler, in discussion. There was nothing illegal with Anthony Quinn's tackle. It was more the fact that Jared Hayne was at speed and Quinn had to jump on him from side on / behind. and the landing was awkward. The knee was twisted. Isn't it funny how rugby league works? A moment ago, they were cheering and shouting a try to Nathan Hindmarsh. Here they are applauding Jared Hayne as he is taken by Medicab from Parramatta Stadium.
We're talking about players that have had no luck with injury this year. Jared Hayne is one of them. His first game back since Origin 3. He injured his leg. And now 70 minutes into his return game. He'll stretch it off.
Is he back on the guy who went to play it?
They are out of their seats at Parramatta Stadium applauding Jared Hayne. He's been near faultless tonight, Jared Hayne, apart from one kick that came off the side of the boot. I can't remember a mistake. He set up their first 2 tries. He's been safe as usual at the back. Now the ball back to Cam Smith was forward and picked up by the referees.
And they usually run this play so well, Melbourne. It's a difficult play to run when you're going at speed one way and trying to turn it back to the man that was at dummy half, which is Cameron Smith. Cronk, Smith and Slater do it well. The timing is off there.
Come on! Out!
Good play. Down that line. Back to a point I was making earlier, the last time Melbourne lost 4 straight, it was part of a 6-game losing streak in 2002. The 4th loss in that streak was against Parramatta, and captaining Melbourne that day, Stephen Kearney. Now Hindmarsh.
Surrender! Stand down! It's 4.
Sander kicks and drives it towards the sideline. Widdop has it with time ticking away.
All the wing areas of the game have been so strong for Parramatta tonight. The way they've worked hard from marker, the way their kick chase has been performing, slowing down the early tackles in the count, making it difficult for the Melbourne Storm forwards to gain momentum through the middle.
This is Fayoso. Melbourne need to score twice. After what we've seen over the past week, you wouldn't count them out. Cam Smith.
You wouldn't count them in, though, given the way Parramatta have defended.
And given the way that they've been assisted by Melbourne errors at key times. Here's Burt. Sio. They've beaten Manly and Cronulla at home this season, Parramatta, but are about to add their biggest scalp. Here's Sando, running out of options and taking a tackle just shy of halfway. 2 plays left for the Eels. Roberts kicks on the 5th tackle.
It must be frustrating, though, for Stephen Kearney, sitting in the coach's box tonight, wondering where it all went wrong. Given that they've shown a ton of courage tonight.
This is Koss chasing. He spoke about the relief that he felt midweek when he decided to stand down. Or was told to stand down. The story you believe. You're right, Laurie Daly. There must be mixed emotions in the Parramatta coaching box tonight. Quick hands from Koss Jason to Nielsen. Nielsen takes on a hold. It closes as Ben Smith and Chrissy Sando converge. Now Cooper Cronk kicking towards the wing of Luke Burt. He doesn't have a play. Sissa Wonga gets the ball back to to Manu, to ground, jumped on by Will Chambers, and the tackle count restarts. Here's Proctor. Away from Fui, but not Nathan Smith. He's had a fine game as hooker. Nathan Smith. Now Manu straightens after a dummy. He didn't fool Matt Ryan. More Hindmarsh. Cronk to Widdop. Now Cam Smith. Here's quick hands from Cross Jason. Melbourne go over in the corner. It's Ryan Hoffman, and there is still time. We saw it on Monday. We're not about to see it on Saturday, are we?
Well, Cameron Smith getting out to a second receiver role. A lovely pass to Cost Jason, who in turn passed it on to Ryan Hoffman, who has been great tonight. It's his 23rd carry of the game. And there is time for Melbourne if they're good enough.
And an important conversion. Get it within a converted try. Cam Smith needing it to come back. It won't. So you would think that at best, Melbourne can send us to golden point.
Surely not. Do you believe in miracles, man?
I do after Monday night. Mark Gasnier sideline. What do you know about Jared Hayne?
Well, at this stage, they're only telling us it's a knee injury and they'll have to get scans. But he, in a good sign, he did actually get off the cart and walk up the last 10 metres of the tunnel. So that is good news for the Parramatta Eels.
It's 1 set of 6. 1 set of 6 Parramatta have to defend for. And it's the most important set of 6 of the night now.
Tasted bitter disappointment already this season, Parramatta. You would say well practiced in trying to avoid it here. Cronk dummies and runs into Ben Roberts and Matthew Ryan. Now Sikamanu. Pulled down around the legs by Ben Roberts. Here's Fioso. Into Nathan Smith and Hindmarsh. 3 more plays to survive. Smith out of acting half. Quick hands from Cronk. Goes to ground. Picked up by Nielsen. Nielsen heads back towards centre field. Loses his footing and succumbs to Tim Manor. Cronk. Dummy and go. The Parra chant is up and running. Last tackle for Melbourne. Smith. Long to Nielsen. He kicks. Back there to clean it up. Parramatta don't do it. Fui has to watch. And now it's Ken Seo. It is a knock-on with a Melbourne feed, and Melbourne race to set the scrum.
13 seconds.
2 plays coming Melbourne's way from 20 metres out.
Parramatta are in no rush to get to the scrum. They can't afford to miss tackles here. 1, possibly 2 tackles.
They have defended so stoutly all game, and fittingly perhaps it is defence here that is going to win the game for them.
Have they got a special play, Melbourne, that they've been working on for this situation?
Smith to Cronk, shapes to kick, now with it. He comes to Tautai, kicks to Luke Bird, who has the ball. Hindmarsh has scored a try. Luke Bird finishes with the ball, and Parramatta's fans erupt. The Eels win 16-10. Their 4th win of the season, and probably their best, Laurie Daly.
And they had no right to win it. They had no possession. The field position was against them. They were defending their goal like it seemed all night. 55 times Melbourne were tackled inside Parramatta's 20-metre zone, and time after time they kept stopping them. They were fantastic, courageous, defensively the best performance I've seen in a long time from a side in the blue and gold.
They are a very happy team of Parramatta Eels, and Mark Gasnier is standing by with one of their best.
Yeah, exactly right, Matty. One of their best and a workhorse at that, Ben Smith. Benny, a very emotional week was this one for Steve Kearney.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Steve's a very emotional guy, and the work that he puts in, week out, for us as a club and as a team, you know, he probably doesn't deserve, you know, the way we are this year and the way last year. So, you know, it's definitely for him.
And do you sometimes think to yourself, well, why can't we do this every week? Like an amazing win against a great team. You wonder where it is? Yeah,
exactly, mate. It's just one of those things you scratch your head at. We can't put our finger to, but you know, for tonight, we just got to enjoy the win and just enjoy what this feels like.
Would the players want to see Steve Kearney stay on for the rest of the year?
Mate, definitely. You know, as a team and as a coach, you know, he wants to finish what he started, and as players, you know, we would like that to continue as well.
Well, congratulations, Benny, and good luck for the remaining games.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
And nice enough to join us, Cameron Smith. Smithy, mate, what's been the difference between the last 4 weeks compared to the start of the year for the Melbourne Storm?
Well, I guess I think, you know, this is not an excuse. I think Origin's taken its toll on our team a fair bit. You know, I think, you know, we've myself, Cooper, Billy, you know, Dane Nielsen, we haven't really been around training for a whole lot, but yeah, there's no excuses. You know, we're hanging in there. The effort's there, but I think we just let ourselves down tonight with our structure around the Parramatta Eels try line. You know, we had plenty of opportunities tonight. We had plenty of playables inside their 20, and yeah, we didn't have the right structures, mate. Our timing was out, but you know, that was a great win for the Eels.
I think you've just about answered all my questions. In one more, it's obviously not of concern then to you guys as a club?
No, well, mate, we're not too concerned. Obviously, yeah, losing 4 in a row is unfamiliar territory for us, but yeah, we're still up at the top of the ladder. Well, we're near the top of the ladder. I think the Bulldogs are up top by himself now, but yeah, the hard work at the start of the year has paid off. We put ourselves in a good position, but mate, it's up to us now. I think we've got about 6 games remaining. It's up to us to take that opportunity that we created ourselves at the start of the year to try and capitalise on that and head into the finals with some good form.
Well said, Smithy, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cam Smith high in his praise of Parramatta, and deservedly so. For the first time since round 9 2005, Parramatta has beaten a team that was leading the comp heading into the round. This has been a fantastic night, sparked by Jared Hayne, and this try from Ken Seo.
Yeah, great involvement tonight, Jared Hayne. Ken Seo, what a player he's developing into. Great vision, and you need to react in this game. When you spot something, you make it happen, and Jared Hayne can do that as well as anyone. Rolling the ball along the ground for Ben Smith to score a try. And Melbourne, they had plenty of possession in the first half, and it looked as though they were going to go into half-time with no points, but Koss Jason was able to dig his way through the line. Chrissy Sando setting up a try for his skipper, Nathan Hindmarsh, going to the line, and Hindmarsh still had a little bit to do. And look at the players celebrate. They know they are celebrating a wonderful career in Parramatta colours. And there's Ryan Hoffman, who gave Melbourne Storm some hope with 2 minutes to go, but in the end, Parramatta, they deserve this victory.
It was a grandstand finish, a fantastic victory for Parramatta, highlighted by Nathan Hindmarsh and his first try for 2012. The retiring great will enjoy celebrating this victory, and he will hope there are a few more to come before the end of the season and the end of his career. Round 20 continues from Shark Park tomorrow when Cronulla hosts the Canberra Raiders. What sort of Canberra team is going to turn up? You'll find out tomorrow on NRL Sunday, which of course comes after the Toyota Cup fixture as well. There he is, Stephen Kearney. Is this his last game as Parramatta head coach? He definitely won't be here next season. Will he be here over the next few weeks? Or is it Ricky Stewart, the man to lead Parramatta on from here? On behalf of Laurie Daly and Mark Gasnier and the entire Fox crew, I'm Matt Russell. It's been great to have your company on Bundaberg Super Saturday.